Welcome back. New reports point to a hardening relationship between President Biden and his Attorney General, Merrick Garland. Biden said to be absolutely infuriated by the decision to appoint a special counsel to his classified documents case and Hunter Biden influence peddling case. I asked New York Post columnist Miranda Devine about this relationship on Sunday Morning Futures yesterday. Watch.
It seems pretty clear that Merrick Garland has decided that he's copying too much reputational damage on behalf of Joe Biden's wayward son, and so I guess the gloves are off now. There's a pit bull, a guy called Leo Weiss, who's been put on the case, and he has a track record of being a tough prosecutor. I don't think it's going to be easy going for Hunter Biden to come. He's closing in on some pretty serious aspects of this. Particularly, he's following the money trail. He has specific bank account numbers in the United States where it's alleged by people in Ukraine money went to Joe Biden.
And one of Hunter Biden's lawyers is accusing Garland of being biased against the Bidens, but Garland's aides telling the Wall Street Journal these appointments are to stop suspicion that the president is influencing his decision. Liz Peek, your thoughts?
Forgive me if I'm a little skeptical about this whole narrative, which is being put out there by a bunch of news organizations. I think Merrick Garland has done just fine by the Biden family. So far, we've seen basically nothing really come home to haunt them, Maria. The only reason there's a special counsel appointed in Hunter's case is because the plea deal, which was a horrific travesty, actually fell through. And let's face it, yes, there's a special counsel supposed to be investigating Joe Biden's special documents handling. Whatever happened to that guy, Robert Hur, by the way? Apparently, they're in negotiations to interview President Biden. OK, let's have the interview. Let's have Jack Smith had no such obstacles to getting to an indictment of President Trump. So I'm not willing to let Merrick Garland take the high road here.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Liz. 4 indictments on President Trump in a couple of months, and yet we're talking about, this instead of what he's done at the DOJ against Biden's #1 political opponent. Kevin, your thoughts?
I think prosecution and indictment is now in the toolkit of both parties. It's part of political weaponry. It's been remarkably ineffective in terms of changing voters' minds about anything. The polls show that. On either side, no matter how much press Biden gets on this or the press that Trump got on the indictments, it's all become noise. Now, whether that's good or bad will be played out in the courts. And clearly, if you're the president or you're anybody else that's been indicted, you want full transparency at the end of the day. That's how you keep confidence in the system. But I don't think Biden should be surprised that he's getting a full-blown attempt here to prosecute or indict or impeach or whatever. That's just each side throwing mud at each other. And what's so remarkable, it doesn't change policy. It doesn't change me investing. That's the thing I care about. I always say I make money on policy, not politics. But this is just noise.
By the way, the Washington Post is reporting that Hunter Biden is suing the IRS over disclosing his information. Francis, your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, that's a delay tactic. That is absolutely ridiculous. But this is the thing when you get into all of this mass litigation. I think for the voters, they see this as a huge distraction to discussing the real issues. And I really think that it's kind of unfortunate, but the truth does have to come out. Otherwise, the corruption continues.
Yeah, Hunter Biden filed a lawsuit this morning saying that they violated his privacy rights as a taxpayer. I think his laptop did a lot more than what the IRS could ever do.